Would you like to be a voice actor, Danny?
I think that would be cool, and it'd, I guess, be easier than a regular actor.
Yeah.
Except you do have to like put emotion into your voice, though.
You do. You do.
You do. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like an anime, like a Japanese guy, like.
That was pretty good, dude. Although I don't think that they would want that for a dub.
Yeah.
They might want you to speak English.
Or real Japanese. This guy's just speaking gibberish.
You're actually really good at that, Danny. Oh my god.
I do that a lot at
I
home.
do that. He should not eat a burrito. That's like some anime shit, dude.
Yeah.
You guys got that on lock. I don't even want to touch that. That's a whole. That's the best I got right there.
You gotta like start off real like slow, like.
Have you ever tried like an Australian accent, like from The Boys, like Butcher?
So, like my Australian and my British sometimes like interchange.
You gotta be bloody kidding me.
Oh, damn.
You're talking a lot.
You fucking cunt. You fucking cunts. Or, god damn it. See?
Remember what I told you.
Remember what I told you.
And shrug the shoulders.
And shrug the shoulders.
What's he say at the end? Have you guys...
Oh, yeah, we finished it.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert, we finished The Boys.
same. What's he tell Ryan at the end? Like, what did I say to you?
No,
Don't
he
be a
said, yeah,
cunt.
You guys should take your shots now. Let's go.
Alright.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
No, episode 5.
Episode 5.
I just posted episode 4 today with Danny, longtime friend. Oh God!
If you want some lotion spray, cranberry juice.
No thanks.
It's original and 100% vitamin C. And there's no artificial flavors or preservatives. And if you have questions or comments, call 1-800-662-3263. That's right, I said it. Please call 1-800-662-3263 if you have any questions or comments.
This podcast is not sponsored by Ocean Spray.
Thank you to our sponsor, Elizabeth Schmidt.
Yes, who's also not sponsored by Ocean Spray. It does help. It does help.
Danny, something I did want to talk about, though, to start it off.
All right.
How did we first meet? Or no, what's your first impression of me when we were kids? I love that story.
So, well, the first time I ever saw you, which is probably my first impression, it was like open house for kindergartners.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, my parents and I went up there. I had Mrs. Zeiss. Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to name drop. But
no, it's cool. Miss Zeiss was my teacher too.
Oh,
man.
really?
Yeah.
Mrs. Zeiss was awesome.
Miss Zeiss is zebras.
Yeah.
Miss Zeiss is zebras all day.
She actually
told
she told my parents that I'd invent my own like website called Danny.com.
In what grade?
Kindergarten. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't go to Danny.com. It's NSFW. So yeah, don't check it out. Yeah, somebody already beat me to it. But anyway, we were leaving from the open house in kindergarten. I keep looking at the camera.
You're fine, dude.
Like trying to talk to somebody that's not there.
It's okay.
But anyway, we were leaving, and I peered into... Who'd you have? Mrs. Reese?
Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor? I peered into some fucking room, and Ricky was sitting in there, and I just remember telling my...
Kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten.
So, how old are you in kindergarten?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he probably looked like a 6th grader. I just remember telling my parents, like, I don't want to be in that class.
That's how every kid looked at me.
I don't want to be in that class. You scared off the other kids.
Yeah.
You scared off the other kids.
Yeah. And
We're gonna get this mic switching down. It'll
Yeah.
be like swoop,
Yeah.
swoop.
Someone's gonna get hit in the head with it.
Yeah. We're gonna get another mic soon, one day. We're working with what we got, people. So you just thought I was this big scary ogre.
Well, I guess no.
You
Well,
didn't even want to be my friend.
It's my first exposure with other kids.
And you were like, son of a bitch, that kid's huge.
They make them that big?
Yeah, dude, remember in high school in football, dude?
Yeah.
What position did you play in football?
Center.
Center?
Yeah, and you were nose tackle.
Yeah, I was sideline. Sideline nose
not
tackle.
In practice.
Yeah, not in fucking. Well, no. Do you remember? You don't remember?
What?
My fucking head issue.
Yeah, that they had to order you a fucking quadruple XL helmet. And then they order it and he quits.
I didn't quit that season. And so I had no helmet, right? And I couldn't do the practices. So I'm watching everyone do the plays, right? But you know what I had to do? Run. I had to do all the bullshit that you didn't need a helmet for, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, we had our freshman football team had 40 what? It was like 48 kids.
Yeah, something like that.
You were mad you had to run?
Well, no. Well, I was mad.
It sounds like he's mad you had to run.
I was mad, dude.
Fuck this.
Dude, when I was in my football stage and I got real big, I hated running. Yeah. I would get that gun. We'd be like, all right, boys, choppy. And I'm going, oh my fucking God. I'm going, son of a bitch, dude. I hate it. But that was before when I got into volleyball years, dude. I love running. I like running now. I just haven't done it.
I liked when he said it. He transitioned from I don't like running in football to I play volleyball now.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
I remember in football, it was one of the practices. I was lined up at center. They had you at nose tackle or whatever. And typically, for those who don't know football, you're not on defense. You can't go past the ball. And I remember Ricky getting down into his stance, and his helmet is literally touching my helmet.
And you know what they're doing? They're like, Ricky, get back behind the line, get back. And I'm like, what? I am. Because in my view, I was behind the line, but my helmet, I guess, was so big. I was over the line. So I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, I'm behind the fucking line. And they're all like, Ricky, get behind the line. And then sure enough, the ref blows the whistle. It was over.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times though.
Yeah, they had a special order my helmet, and then all the kids would literally take the helmet and spin it around their heads.
Yeah.
And and then I was like, well, damn, if I'm such a damn celebrity, because when I'm a senior and I hadn't played football for 3 years, they're like, oh, you're Ricky Schmidt? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you're the big head guy that they needed the helmet for, right? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had it hung up. Like where we get our jerseys and stuff, they just had it off to its side.
Yeah, they should have.
Massive helmet.
They should have let me sign that bitch, and it should have went in the glass case.
Yeah. Think about this. They were probably like, this fucker quit, and they were like, you know what? Everyone, he's just a big head guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, if he would have stayed with us, he'd be a legend. But he's big head guy now.
You know why I quit? Because I was pissed. Ooh, I finally got that. Oh no, he got away. That's why I quit. That's why I quit football right there. That was my whole problem. I could never get anybody. Yeah. No. For real. I'm mad because when I did get my helmet, in practice, I would do good. Anytime I remember throwing Kyle Eves always was like, Ricky, you weren't supposed to throw me down. I'm like, no, I was, and you're just mad that I did. Because he was the big almighty football player, and I fucking swooped his ass, you know what I mean? But one time, you know when you run from the opposite ends and you collide? Yeah. I haven't done football in so long. I'm UFC.
Yeah.
But he laid my ass. That was the first time I ever lost my, breath.
Really?
Yeah. And I was just laying there looking up in the sky, and I'm going, I'm like, oh my God. And then that's when I was like, well, yeah, maybe I deserved that from the first time. But you know what? I won't do with Kyle anymore.
Right.
Yeah. But I quit because I would do good. And then remember how they would do the fifth quarter?
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd put us out. I would do good. I would get tackles. One time I was slow. I'm a slow runner. And I was so close to getting the quarterback in the end zone, but he just was too fast and he threw the football. Yeah. And I'm like, and then I'm pissed. And then one time Coach Freeman was all like, God, does anyone want to get off the line? We were getting our ass beat, right? We're losing. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I want to play. He's like, someone that can.
Coach Freeman, the guy that did the
Jackson.
weightlifting.
Dude,
I was
did
like,
I say Freeman? My bad.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Dude, I was like, Coach Freeman, a big softy looking motherfucker. You're telling me he bitched you out? You're a bitch.
He once told me that I hit like a pussy.
Coach Freeman?
Yeah. It was in practice. He was like, "Oh, we know we know Dixon ain't gonna tackle anyone. He's a pussy."
Wait, who'd you say was Coach Taylor?
No,
Coach Jackson.
Coach Jackson was the freshman football coach, and then Coach Freeman was the senior. Who's not? What happened to him?
I think he's at Fox now.
Oh, he's at Fox.
Yeah,
that's cool. Football, and then Ryan Green. One time we're doing the things where you guys like run over everyone. He comes and stomps on my back. Oh, I was so pissed off, and I should have done it back to him, but I didn't. Yeah.
Good old football days.
Dude, you said Ryan Green. I remember him. This is another guy. I know Freeman from the weightlifting class, and I know Ryan Green from the weightlifting class. And that guy, he was a douchebag. Because he was ripped as hell. I remember he was ripped too. And I was just like, this guy's a douchebag. And I'd say it to his face now, he'd kill me. He'd kill me. But I just want to. Oh God.
Well, did you?
Oh God, did he pass away?
No, I'm just buddy with Ryan.
Yeah. Did you even know him?
Did you even know him?
Because he was like one of the funniest guys in high school.
In elementary school?
He seemed like a bully.
He bullied me all the time.
Oh, really?
Dude, all the time. But we were friends at the same time. I once dragged him. He remembers this to this day. You could talk to him.
Yeah.
We were in class, and he's making fun of me for something. The teacher was gone, right? The teacher had to go do something. So that's when the kids would start acting up, Yeah. And here's Ryan Green talking shit to me. I had had enough. I grabbed him by his fucking ear, and I dragged him out of class all the way down the hall to the bathroom. I picked him up when we got to the bathroom, and I put him up against the wall.
Oh my
and I
God.
said, I'm sick of your shit. Yeah.
You got him that far?
Dude. By the ear. He was like, stop. And I'm like, no. And, we're kids. I was I blame, I regret, you think, some Adam Sandler shit when he calls the guy and he's like, yo, I'm sorry for the shit we did.
And he scratches his name off the list.
I'm like, I should probably do that to some kids. But I blame.
You were that mean to people?
Dude, when you're out. Don't get me going down the rabbit hole.
Who do you need to apologize? Do it now.
Well, no. Do it now. Of course I'm sorry for any person. You're sorry for what you did when you were a kid.
Oh, 100%.
But what I'm trying to say real quick, there is obviously still bullying. I'm not trying to say there's not bullying. Right. Or the kids that do get bullied, they don't have it as hard. But there is some people have to agree with me. Fat shaming has gone down. Yeah. There's fat actresses, models.
It's called the body positive movement.
Yes. Yeah. So, and I'm sure...
Body positive.
Dude, I'm sure fat kids still get picked on.
Oh, yeah.
In elementary school. I'm not saying they don't. Yeah. People are going to fuck that guy. He thinks, I'm just saying, when I was a kid, I was there was less fat kids back then. You know what I mean? I was this big, tall, weird, fat kid, like Danny says, who thought I was a 6th grader.
Do I have to be in this class?
I said he was weird or fat. I just said he looked like a 6th grader.
Dude, the hottest girl. I shouldn't drop her name. The hottest girl threw a milk carton at me at lunch, and I was wearing a white tee, and it exploded on me. And she would always bring it up too whenever we see each other. She'd be like, "Hey, Ricky, you remember that time when I threw that milk carton at you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah, traumatized.
Yeah. Pointing at me or asking me how much I weighed every time we in gym class. Oh, when you get your weight thing, Ricky, how much? They'd come sit down next to me. Ricky, how much do you weigh? And I'd be like, dude, I was a big 6th grade dude. Remember, we had your scale in your bathroom. I was 220 in 6th grade. And I was probably 6 foot or 5'11".
Dude, childhood was tough for you. I remember he was in my house one time, and we were kids, and this is the same age. and he was just like, we were going downstairs because my brother's room was
Yeah.
down there, and he went on the railing. Do you remember the railing just broke off?
Oh yeah.
The railing just broke off.
We can, we can go down a long rabbit hole of things I broke because of my weight.
Dude, but it felt so bad.
All right, but all I was trying to say, everyone gets bullied. We all,
Oh, yeah.
you got bullied, we got bullied. Everyone gets bullied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I blame the fact that since I bullied was just the fact from getting bullied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel bad for doing it, but oh well.
Well, the thing is if you're getting made fun of, you're gonna make fun of other people.
Exactly.
You take it, you give it. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's almost like joking, but not
Yeah.
joke. Like I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I just always thought it was so funny. You were so afraid of me as kids.
Yeah. Well, just that one time. To be honest, I don't even remember seeing you after that moment in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We became buddies in high school.
Yeah.
More so.
Yeah.
Middle school, I knew you because of the BFS in football,
Mm-hmm.
and we knew each other.
Yeah.
And then the funny football stories that we've got for days
Yeah. Yeah.
from my big ass head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest head in the world, apparently. But then I talked to someone, and they were like, no, yeah, kids got a bigger helmet. They needed a bigger helmet for a kid. So I'm like, I'm not alone.
Get me back in high school.
I'm not alone. I need to meet this
Check
kid.
my head out now.
Let me
Yeah.
meet this kid, lad.
I was gonna say there was just a kid a year younger than me who had a full Danny beard before.
Yes.
I was like, he's 15, he's got a full Danny
So it was
beard.
patchy? No. I'm kidding.
No. Yeah, he puts you to shame. Actually,
Yeah,
it was
probably.
a full Russian beard,
Oh,
like
really?
what Khabib sported.
Yeah.
And he was 15, and I was like, and he was a big kid. I was like, maybe that's the kid he's talking about, because he got a big head too.
Yeah.
He got a big head, too.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. That's it.
Yeah. He did you watch the Khabib fight this
No.
weekend? You didn't watch it?
No. What was it on? Pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Oh, well then no. And it was like at 9:30 in the morning, right?
That's when the like prelims started and everything. I think the main card started at like 12 or something.
What day? Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva fights this weekend.
Who's he fighting?
Uriah Hall. His last fight for it, and he's retiring.
Okay.
A lot of people are talking shit. They're like, "Oh, this is the most pointless fight." I'm like, I love Silva, so
Yeah. Yeah, Silva, man. That was when I was into it.
Yeah.
You know, he was the shit.
yeah.
Him and John Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Jones is a little upset right now because everyone's saying Khabib's the greatest of all time.
Right.
But yet John Jones has 15 title
Yeah,
fights.
that's what I was reading about.
Oh, that's what you
Yeah.
read about?
Yeah, that Khabib only defended his title 3 or 4 times.
4 times.
And John Jones has like 11 title defenses and fought for a title 14 times.
Maybe it has only 3 title defenses, and then they included the title win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because he got the belt when he fought La Quinta. Then he fought Connor. Then he fought Dustin, and then he just fought Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, where did all of Khabib's other wins come from?
When
outside.
outside the UFC in another fighting organization.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my dome.
Yeah.
So are those fighters even good compared to
Oh,
UFC?
They talked about how he went through some good fights. He had fought some really good competition. Them Russians, man,
Yeah.
their whole wrestling regiment is insane.
Yeah, I bet. What weight class is he in?
He's a lightweight champ.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
Who from like when I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings was in that division or the champ?
Oh my God, Danny Dixon.
Let's see. GSP is what, middleweight? Right?
No.
No?
No.
What is he?
Welterweight.
Welterweight.
Wait, he
okay.
was a middleweight champ. He was the middleweight
True,
champ.
when he beat Bisbee.
He's
I'm
middleweight.
sorry, Danny.
Middleweight,
His last
welterweight.
victory
Middleweight,
was beating
welterweight.
Bisbee.
You're right.
Okay.
He fought
So
yeah.
He
Well,
was
does
the
it go
he was the
welterweight, middleweight?
Yeah.
Okay. And then lightweight is below welterweight?
Yeah.
Yes. So who was below GSP?
Hold on.
Dude, he would take...
What featherweight's below welterweight? Hold.
Where the hell is
Hold on.
lightweight in this?
Lightweight's above featherweight.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
Featherweight's lighter.
Yeah.
So featherweight,
sorry.
lightweight, welterweight, middleweight.
I'm a little stony
Light heavy.
baloney.
Exactly. No, you're right. Exactly. And I think, dude.
I call myself a
Can I-
UFC fan.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who do you think wins between GSP and Khabib? And we gotta show respect,
Well,
but still.
I only watched
Back
Khabib
on
fight McGregor, so I'm not like
Dude.
too. I don't know. I don't know his style, but I feel like GSP would probably win. I don't know.
God, I love. Me too, dude. I love Khabib, but I'm just like, man, I wish you'd do 30-0 because it would be.
Is
the
Khabib
best.
more of a ground guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Which GSP is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the John Jones thing that you were saying? Do you think that John Jones deserves to be pound for pound, or do you give it to Khabib because of everything that's happened to him this year? And it seems like that's almost a thing. Like American Idol, it's like, oh, the saddest story
Right.
that comes out, so you give him the fucking medal. It's like, dude, it's sad, and I respect you, and you're an awesome fighter, and you're an amazing fighter, but at the same time, I don't think you're as good as John Jones.
Well, how many UFC fights does he have under his belt?
I believe that was his 10th or 11th.
10th or 11th.
Yeah.
And the only reason, in what John Jones, they were all UFC, and he only lost due to DQ, but he was beating the other dude's ass.
I'm probably so off. With some of these facts because I was saying that Khabib was 31 on our last podcast. He's 32.
Years old.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
32. Because that's what we were saying. I was like, well, I get the fact that he's young and how fighters always want to come back.
Yeah.
I gotta start getting my facts straight off the top of my dome.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Khabib's one of the greatest of all time. But I wish he would do one more fight.
I just feel like you can't be the greatest of all time when you barely. Well, I guess I haven't really watched UFC, but to me, I feel like he's barely been in it compared to the other guys. Like John Jones almost dominated for a whole decade.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's a very like
And Silva.
I totally agree. Like with the comment, like a lot of people are giving John Jones shit, but I totally agree with what he's saying. But the thing is like with Khabib, he hasn't fought that much, but I think they're looking at the fact that he's undefeated. He's had 29 professional UFC fights, and they
MMA fights. They weren't all in UFC.
Yeah, my bad. Fuck, I gotta work on that.
Yeah.
MMA fights, and not only were they wins, but he won every round. He never lost a round.
Well, I thought he lost one round to McGregor and one round to this dude he just fought.
Right. That's what I was just giving. With Justin, one of the judges apparently gave Justin a round. Mm-hmm. They gave the first round to him. Connor, I think people argue. I forget the scorecard. Did they mark it for Connor?
They gave him a round. I think they gave him a round.
I thought for some reason I was thinking that they were still saying how he had won every round.
I mean, he's got submitted, so he lost.
But back to being like the most dominant. How just dominant he is.
Yeah. But so is Jones. So
is
GSP.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, on the Gustafsson fight,
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I think Gustafsson just won this fight
live.
But then you go to rewatch it, and it's a flip coin. Same thing with Reyes. I was like, oh shit, we got a new champ. And then they didn't. But it was because of that 5th round.
Yeah, dude, he blew out of steam.
Yeah. Rewatching the Reyes fight, I'm like, okay, yeah, John Jones wins that fight. So he just has really And honestly, and always in my opinion, like, I guess the DC one where he got the head kick knockout was really cool and sick. He timed it really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But and the other DC fights were always good.
But then it's like, should John Jones even be considered the GOAT? Because it's like, you fucked up your career. Like, I feel like a true GOAT, they do everything by the books. They're not going to get...
That's another Khabib's
That's
part of
Khabib.
Yeah.
But maybe he does deserve it for that reason.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Also with the GOAT, like, you should have a huge, like, nationwide presence, too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. I think the big argument is the fact of all the things that how long John Jones has done it. He's wiped out everyone in the division.
One of the scariest divisions
Khabib
on the planet.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see a Conor rematch. Like, if they came out and they're like, oh yeah, Khabib's finally he's gonna come back for the 30th fight and it's gonna be against Conor. Everyone would lose their mind. They'd love it. You know what I mean? Anyone Khabib fights, they love it. So, who knows?
Right.
I hope he stays retired. I'm staying with it.
I'm sure he'll come back.
They always do.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get that money, you know?
Yeah. Well, dude, apparently he's like,
Loaded.
oh my god. Like, even over
sure.
there
Yeah.
for how much money he's made from here.
Oh, yeah, well, shit. Our dollar, probably compared to whatever Russians use, is insane.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about the money stuff.
I'm pretty sure we have the highest
Yeah.
currency.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, we'd have to look at that. I don't.
Google that. At
What do
home,
they got?
people.
Rupees?
Yeah.
They got rupees
That's
in
India.
One time,
Russia.
dude, one time me and Josh found a rolled up thing of Japanese money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Yen?
Yeah, and we turned it, and we were like, holy shit, it looks so cool. We went in the bank. I think we got like $50-$60.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That must have been a lot of.
It was a lot, dude.
Cause like 10,000 yen is like $1.
It was, yeah, dude. But they were like big bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were cool. I'm pissed because I found a couple that I had always kept after I found in the theater and some other coins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pissed. I was like, man, me and Josh should have never traded those in. They'd be cool to have.
Yeah.
Like, it was just money.
Oh yeah. And it was always cool finding stuff in the theater, finding money.
What do you think about all this movie theater stuff going on?
Like what?
With Regal. Did you hear about Regal?
No.
Oh wow, they closed back down. Apparently,
Really?
they opened back up when all the theaters opened back up, and then they closed down again.
But then for good or just for
no,
COVID?
just because of the COVID stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my understanding, Marcus too. They're not doing too well.
They're not.
Mm-mm. And I guess they wanted to only be open on the weekends, but the movie studios wouldn't let them do that.
Really?
It was either you have to stay open or shut down. Like, you have to be open and show our movies, or else, like, we'll sue you or something like that. I don't know.
Jeez.
We'll sue you?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? They have to. Then they're Netflix and all the other streaming services bitches. I'd be like, do it. Netflix is gonna pay you less.
Well, shit, those movie companies, man, they're insane. Like, we would show Spider-Man, or when the new Spider-Man came out, we showed like a private screening. It was only like 15 minutes. And some of the managers went up into booth to make sure everything was okay. And whoever else was up there, like security, to make sure nobody watched it, when they walked past it and just looked in through the like little tiny window, whoever was the representative of the Sony, I guess, they like threatened to sue them for just looking through that window because it was supposed to be a private screening.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
They're trigger happy over there. It's just like getting you.
Oh yeah, dude. Whenever whenever we would do screenings at theaters, there would always be someone up that I'd have to take up in projection, and I'd have to give them. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I miss being a manager at the theater.
Yeah.
That was a nice 5 years.
I miss just working at the theater.
Yeah.
Like, that was
and then
so easy and fun, and
I'm one of those people that believe in energy and I like emotion, you know. And it was right before COVID, the last movie we saw in the theater. I don't know, it was with Josh maybe, but
Bad Boys.
Yeah, Bad Boys, and I was just overwhelmed. I was like, dang, I feel emotional. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And it's been so long since we've been in theater. It was weird. You know what I mean? But I just, like, free movies. Were you, I forget, were you a manager at Ronnie's?
Yep. Yeah, my last year, almost a year, I was a manager. So associate manager.
I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, I was there for 5 years. So, like, I think it was like 1 year regular usher, 3 years crew chief, 1 year manager.
Damn.
Those 3 years as the crew chief were probably the best years when.
Oh yeah.
When you were top dog, but not top dog.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Except closing kind of sucked. You're just there alone for 2 hours. You don't leave till 2 or 3 in the morning. I like literally just sat in the lobby and stared at concession waiting for like the night to be over.
And you got paid to do that?
Yeah.
You told me you got paid to do that?
Yeah.
That's an easy job, man.
It is.
And you don't gotta work at McDonald's or fucking Arby's? And you don't have to make people food?
Well, shit, that was after, cleaning 10 sold out theaters, so it was nice to get the
Do you have to
break.
talk to people when you clean these theaters out?
I know.
Do you have to
but
deal with assholes?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What do assholes say when you're cleaning a theater?
Not when you're cleaning a theater, but if you're walking down the hallway, they'll just come out of the theater and bitch you out for something.
Oh, what? What would they bitch you out for? Why do people complain at theaters?
Either the theater wasn't cleaned well enough, somebody's talking, I don't know.
Dude,
Just-
even while cleaning the theaters, people would get pissed off because the credits would be rolling at the end.
yeah.
No, hold on. The credits would be rolling at the end of the movie, right? There's no one in the theater, so you're cleaning. You're vibing out. You're singing the song to the credits. It don't matter if it's Moana or an action flick. You're singing the song, and then people are coming in for the next showtime. Credits are still rolling for the next movie.
Yeah.
People, did you not just see the 97 people that
Right.
walked out of this theater? Do you think they all threw their trash away? They don't. They all leave it splattered like they were in their own living room, I guess.
Yeah.
And then so they come in, they're like, and they just start beginning to sit wherever they want while you're cleaning. And then you have to go, hey guys, sorry, we're actually cleaning. We'll let you in. And then they go, oh, can't we just stay in here? We're already sitting down. And I'm like, well, I have to clean. We have to clean. So people find a way, dude, to bitch about anything.
And
True.
did you guys have lines? Like, if it was a sold-out theater, you'd start a new line, wait till everyone leaves, and then let them in.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
sometimes people wouldn't get in the freaking line. I guess they didn't see it. Whoever was on pole didn't tell them to go there. So you get this huge pileup of people right outside the theater, and then you have this huge line, and you have to decide, do I make all these people get in the end of the line, or do I let them in? Like, you can't win regardless. You're going to piss either them off or the line people off.
Yeah.
You have no idea who was there first.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
dude.
you mean the people outside could have been there first?
Yeah, if
Do it to the line people because these people outside lack initiative, so they deserve to get wrecked because they're pussies.
but what if nobody
the
ever
people
told
that
them,
go inside and form a line clearly
What if
have more
nobody told
initiative than these pussies out
What
here?
if nobody told them to get in the line though?
Why does someone have to tell you to do something? Don't be a pussy.
What if they
That would
didn't
be
know
my
the
line to
was
the
there?
non-line takers. Line takers? I respect line takers. You pussies out here who had to have someone tell you what to do, that's on you. That's my that's my
True.
opinion. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
But what if the line? Okay, pole is in the middle of the theater. The guy that takes your ticket, and the entrance to your line is right when you walk in the door. Would you know to look for your line right when you walk through the door?
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay,
So
you get your tickets, and then you go through a door. Technically, we would start some of our lines right there, at
right
at the
door.
beginning of the theater, right outside the door.
But you've already gotten your ticket?
You already got your ticket. You're coming in. You have no idea where you got to go though.
Yeah.
So you walk all the way to pole. Maybe the pole guy doesn't tell you. You got to walk all the way back and get in your line. So he just tears your ticket and lets you through because it's a 16-year-old.
Oh, and you're behind people already now? Once you come back?
No, well maybe you're the first one to go to the theater.
Okay.
So he just lets you through.
Okay.
Now, and he's letting multiple people through until I yell at, or somebody yells at him, hey, there's a line over here. So then he starts having people line up in the line, but the other people never got the memo to get in the line.
Where did they
That
go?
makes
So wait,
sense.
where did the first people go? Where do they go? They don't go in the theater?
They all just like congregate outside the theater because they don't know where to go.
So
And we're still cleaning it.
They're right outside the theater.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that changes it completely. I thought they were outside the actual movie theater, not the fucking screening.
Oh, yeah, like
They're right outside of their actual screen.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck you guys. That's on you guys then. Yeah, you let the people that got there first. You let the people that got there
But
first.
you don't know they got there first.
Oh,
You
God.
just see a huge line and a huge pile of
Oh
people.
god damn it. Damn it.
Dude, when it gets crazy, Brendan.
That system, change it.
Yeah, dude. When
Yeah.
it gets crazy, people want they're insane, man.
It's
But why is that system set up that way?
Well,
Why does
that's
the
just-
pole guy do that stops that dude, that's fucked from the start. And then, oh my god, but then I feel bad. Is it the handicapped people that take the pole position?
Handicapped people get the first in no matter what. If you're handicapped, you get in first.
No, he's saying is that the handicapped people at pole. Right?
At pole.
No, that make the mistakes to where they don't tell people about lines.
Yeah, the ticket takers. He's asking is
Oh.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, oh god, well I don't
Normally-
want to say do a better job.
Normally the handicapped people work weekdays during the morning.
So is that when is that one of these situations?
No, this is like Friday night.
Who the fuck's doing? Is it a 16-year-old asshole?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's because
Well,
it's
yeah.
16-year-old assholes.
Dude, Brendan, so many people. I had so many of my employees who didn't take initiative and would fuck me over.
Oh, yeah.
And cause me as a manager to have to work even harder because their little dumbass couldn't take initiative step, couldn't fucking think outside the goddamn box to fucking make things easier. People are fucking stupid. That is kind of a great thing about this podcast is I can kind of vent about my employees, but maybe not my future job. I never did it to them, but fuck did I have some dumbass employees.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, one time, this isn't about employees, this is just a story. So me and Josh are managers, right, one night, and we had a cleaning crew. Did Ronnie's have a cleaning crew?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they're massive. Well, we always had a cleaning crew. And, dude, Greg's there one night. Was my GM. Oh, shit, I should have said that. Oh, well. But, he's waiting. We're waiting for, how you'd have to wait for the last person to leave the theater and you gotta lock up and everything. Well, I guess it had just happened. Oh, no, yeah, this big fat guy, like me, but bigger. Like huge. Waddler.
Yeah.
And it's bad if I start waddling, guys. If I start waddling, motivate me. I'm already motivated. I'm ready to get rock and roll on a diet.
Yeah.
We need to start working out. Back to subject. Big guy comes walking out of the bathroom, and we noticed him at first, but then time went on. We're waiting for that last guy to come out. We're doing Greg's there doing inventory, right? So he's there with us. And we're waiting for this one guy to leave, so we go do our checks. We go check the bathroom, and the stall, the shit is over the. It's like someone bent over, like they just bent straight over and had massive diarrhea that projected it all over the wall. There was once a guy who died in our bathroom.
Really?
And when he fell over, he still was shitting. And I was and yeah, I didn't know he died at the time, right? Because they pulled him out on a stretcher and they put him in the ambulance and they were gone. Well, the same ambulance guy who was with that day comes back on another day. And he's like, "Yo, my God, the last time I was here, man," because I'm the manager and we're talking. He's like, "Oh my God, man." He goes, "The last time I was here, dude, that guy died. Did you know that?" I'm like, "Oh my God, he died?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude. And when he fell over, he kept shitting. So it just sprayed the wall and everything." And I didn't know that when it happened. That was a different night.
Yeah.
This night, with me and Josh, no one died, but the same thing happened. He shit everywhere. Shit on the toilet. People are gross, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know the white toilets in a typical bathroom? There was shit on the back of it. There was literally shit on the wall, on the bottom down thing. And me and Josh are like, we're not because we were like, Greg would make us clean it, right? I'm like, I'm not fucking cleaning this, Josh. And we're laughing our asses off. We tell Greg, we're like, yeah, because we walk out, and how do you not when we're talking about it? He's like, what happened? And we're like, oh my God, there's just shit everywhere, right? He goes and looks at it. He goes, oh my God. He's like, oh, we better clean that up before night crew gets here. And we're like, okay, yeah, Greg. We're like, all right, yeah, all right. And then, so he goes, and he's out in the front doing his inventory and shit. Me and Josh go hide in the janitor closet, and we're laughing our asses off because we're like, I'm not cleaning that shit up, dude.
Nope.
There ain't no fucking way. They don't pay me enough. Ain't shit.
Yeah.
So we hid until we had to leave, and they're like, oh, yep, Greg, and he didn't go check,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like a similar situation to that where me and this other guy, I think he may have been a crew chief, I don't know. We walk into the like little bathrooms, we'd call them, at Ronnie's. You know how there's like those two wings on both sides? Well, right before like the exit, there's the bathrooms down there. So we went down to the men's one, and the whole stall was covered in vomit. The whole toilet, all up and down the stall walls, the floor.
Oh my God, dude.
And I just looked at him like, let's just like pour cat litter on this and call it a day and leave. And we left it there. The next day I opened, and the cleaning crew couldn't get the rest of the theaters because they were too busy I guess, cleaning the bathroom, and they got in trouble because of that, because they didn't have like the actual theaters clean because of the bathroom. So.
Dude, but how does someone throw up that much?
Oh, dude.
He must have died in there.
Even kids, dude. Kids would throw up in the movie theater, right, with their moms, and then they would run to the bathroom while throwing up. So you have a trail of throw up from the seat in the auditorium all the way down the hall to the bathroom, and where people are in the line. I always made I never fucking dealt when I became manager. I said that's the last time I fucking deal with this shit. And the legal, you had to make sure someone was 18 in order to clean up shit and vomit.
Really?
I scouted. Yeah.
Well, you scouted
for
yeah, 18-year-old people?
Oh yeah, who's 18? You're cleaning that shit up. I'm not fucking doing that.
The worst part was when they'd throw up in the theater.
Delegating, baby.
And you had to pause the movie and go clean up the throw up in front of this whole theater filled with people.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. Very degrading, degrading feeling. Like,
oh yeah. What did you feel like when you did that?
I don't know. Like you're beneath everyone. Like
wait, they had to wait to watch the movie though.
Yeah, you have. You
could take as long as you wanted, and the movie doesn't start till you finish.
Yeah.
Doesn't that give you the power over them?
They're pissed off that their movie is paused.
People get so pissed
in the middle.
Yeah. Like then if they get mad, say, "Hey, I might take a bit longer."
People get pissed, dude. People get pissed about missing the advertisements.
Oh yeah.
And like sometimes it wasn't our problem that our advertisement videos weren't playing because it's coming from satellite.
Yeah.
So you'd only be able to hear it, and people like, I can hear the advertisements, but I can't see them.
Yep.
And here I am helping 30 people in a line, and I'm like. And I got one employee because the movie theater didn't want to give me employees. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll go fix that for you. 1 second. 30 people online.
I'll tell you this right now. I work at a very busy bank where there's lines and they call us to ask about account information stuff. I say, I gotta put you on hold. It could be about 15 to 20 minutes. And I say, that's all I can tell you right now. Thank you for your patience. Give us a call back in 30 and I can see if I can get you, but if I can't, I can't. And then I say, thank you for being with US Bank. Have a great day. Hang up. Or put them on hold and then wait 30 minutes and then I'll get their account balance for them then. But until then, I gotta work out the line in front of me.
Well, like for us, like they might bitch to me, but 50-50 if I'm actually gonna like fix the issue. Like if I'm busy and they want advertisements.
If someone right, that's what I'm saying. If someone came up to me and said that, would you have the ability to say, I'll get to you after I finish this line, and then just take the whole line, then afterwards I said, I told you, after I was done with this line, I would get to you. Now it's finished. Now they're all gone, and they've seen their movies, and I've helped them all. What can I do for you? Thank you for your patience.
Brendan would have lost his fucking mind. Where he would have quit. So Brendan would not last in a movie theater. Movie theaters were ruthless. Like, people, first off, people are dumb. So not only are you dealing with ignorant, dumbass people, a lot of the times couldn't comprehend what the actual thing was with any type of thing. Like, remember...
I had some lady get upset with me because in the lobby, it was the same movie, but it wasn't her movie, and it had the now seating light on, but her movie didn't have the now seating light on.
Yeah, dude.
She got so pissed off and couldn't understand why the other one's now seating and hers wasn't, because it wasn't out yet. We hadn't cleaned it yet. And she, was calling us racist for doing that.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I'm like,
dude, I hear that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, people would call out the racist card when you gotta search their bags.
Yeah.
I always hated that shit. I never search people's bags. I let my employees do that shit.
Yeah. Or, did you ever have to kick anyone out of theaters?
All the time.
That was the worst for me.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'd always make my employees do it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say something. Dude, because there's times when people are like, why do I have to give you my social security number? I'm like, what makes you think you're so important that I'd want to steal your lousy identity? You fucking loser. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I want to say to fucking losers sometimes, who think that they're important enough to not disclose that information.
We got
I'm like,
raging, baby. Soaring.
Well, it's just like you hear that one so much from people where I'm like, I think I'm doing better than you, so why are you worried someone's going to steal your lousy identity?
Right.
I have to get this for the government because it's a federal regulation.
I hate giving my social security number out. He probably would hate me.
Well, I'm just saying. No, that's with credit checks, dude. Because he was. That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, sorry we went down this movie theater route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound awful.
Well, and you want to know how dumb people were? Well, and my whole dude. I'm not talking. I love talking conspiracy theories, and let me pitch you mine. This is a stupid one. Most are. Some are fun. My English, they were English, from England.
Mm-hmm. Who?
I'm stoned. And I'm talking so much shit about people being dumb. I'm talking so much shit about people being dumb.
English.
They were English from England.
Here's the difference.
Who?
Here's the difference between really dumb people and dumb people like me. I know I'm dumb. There's people out there that are really dumb that they're like, no, they want to know, like, they think, they know everything.
Yeah.
So at least I know I'm dumb. Don't listen to me about shit. I'm trying to be smart. But, anyway, back to my conspiracy theory. Sorry about that. We were bought out by them, an English company, and all of a sudden, everything had to be so fucking clean.
Yeah.
Insanely clean.
Is this when Regal?
Yeah, this is when Regal bought out to, what is they called now? I forget. Some crazy, weird, freaky name, like a futuristic name, too. Oh, fuck.
Who used to own them before?
No, who bought out Regal.
Oh, someone else bought out Regal?
Yeah, dude. Probably, my last 8 months of working there was just hell.
Yeah.
Because, and even my GM had got pissed. Because he couldn't believe how everything had to be in tubs. Everything had to be in plastic tubs. And then, like, there couldn't be any dust. And, like, I was the one in charge dusting the projector room. Being the one that gets fucked up off dust. But, I would keep that, dude. They would come in with these huge, bright-ass flashlights, and they'd set it down on everything. And if there was a bit of dust, they were fucking pissed. And the thing, and you know what's so hard about keeping dust out of projection, Brendan? All the air duct vents from the auditoriums are bringing the dust in from all the auditoriums up. It goes up into projection. So, like, it is important to keep. It is important to dust the projectors, know, and it's super easy to do. But this is shit that was out of, like, insane dusting. You know what I mean? In spots that didn't matter. Like opening up the electrical box and in there wiping their fingers, and you dust it. I had to literally once a week spend hours dusting the projector room, right? Jeez. And the motherfuckers came in with this giant flashlight and found some dust, little bit of dust, bullshit dust, and were super pissed.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's stupid as hell.
Oh, dude.
They were that anal about it?
Dude, we had to change all our cleaning products. Like, we were using Simple Green and some other good stuff. And we had to get all this crazy new stuff. Had to wipe down everything. What the fuck's been going on these past 8 months? And this is literally right before it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know it's a kind of crazy conspiracy theory, but I'm like, what did they know? Did they know something? Cineworld. Cineworld.
They may have.
That's who bought out Regal.
Yeah. That sounds pretty futuristic.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm starting to dig into that one conspiracy where China's been implementing a 100-year war. Go!
China, 100-year war.
Do you know what I mean? And we're in the 30-year stage where they've released this plague. This
it's
virus.
Already been happening for 30 years.
It's been happening for a while. Like, technology's kind of been a part of it. With all this, like, getting us divided and then interfering with elections, doing all sorts of kind of crazy shit just to make us all divided more.
Well, when did China become a superpower?
Brendan!
That would have to be... I would think that would be right after World War II.
World War II? Because they were a third world country, and with the help of the U.S.
Because, Japan was fucking them up. The rape of Nane's son, I think. That's not a very good event. Look that up. Anyways. So, I would think after World War II, and then the spread of communism was a huge issue with Americans, and then Vietnam happened. And then they were worried about China coming in.
Yeah.
I would think after World War II then, yeah.
Well, it's probably our own fault. So.
Oh, stop. our own fault. We got to deal with assholes one day or another. That's what
Well,
other
it's
countries
it's
are.
our
And
fault.
other countries,
They're so powerful now.
other countries see us as an asshole. They're assholes too.
Yeah,
We're
but
all
they
assholes.
can't do anything about it.
You know what I get scared about, honestly? You know what I get scared about? I know I shouldn't be, but like, I worry about Canada and Mexico. Whenever there's like, I think of it like bullies. Whenever the big, like, so we're this big brother bully to Canada, right? Even though they're still technically under the Queen, right? Are they even a?
They're their own thing.
Yeah. Oh, they are. They're not
I
still
think
underneath the Queen. I forget.
the Queen of
Canada's so
England
weird.
may own them, but they
Uh-huh.
have their own royalty there.
Okay.
So.
See, but here's the thing, like, when the bigger country comes in, like China and Russia, and they all form together, and they're like, "Hey, Canada, step aside," or "pow, pow, pow," because we're going to America. Same way with Mexico. Mexico, hey, pow, 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 or we're gonna fucking.
Well, the thing is,
And then they're like Canada, Mexico are like, okay, yeah, man. Okay, yeah, man, step aside.
Are you saying that China and Russia would come to North America?
Like if they ever invaded. And I know Canada and all the like United Nations and all that kind of shit.
Wasn't what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Mexico and Canada would stay with us because it's better to know the devil you know. You know what I'm saying? It's better to know the bad man.
Plus,
like you don't know what China or Russia's gonna do when they take over. At least you know the asshole America. You know who asshole America is.
Yeah.
You don't know who asshole in Russia and China are.
That's true.
Well, the fact that China and Russia would never get to us in the first place.
True.
We have the #1 navy in the world.
You're right.
I'm inclined to agree.
No, when the Pentagon starts relationship, this TikTok video, I don't know. None of one knows what the fuck it is. Well, what if they know? What if they got shit that we don't know about yet? We don't know shit. We're a bunch of dumb people in a basement. Like, who knows?
There's a reason we've never been invaded. Well, besides the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, not just. The War of 1812 too.
We're going down history.
The White House was burnt down in 1812.
I wish I didn't pay attention at all in school, man. I got more into history as I've grown up as an adult.
Same.
I did not get this little fucker cared, because he knows every little date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I fucking hate this shit. And then when I grew up, I'm like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? And he teaches me shit, and I'm like, holy shit, because now I think as an adult I can put it in perspective.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's more interesting the older I get, too, learning about all that stuff.
Dude, when you realize, like, in the Dark Ages, it was basically Mad Max out there.
Yeah.
It was basically fucking anarchy.
We got a couple minutes left on this battery, so...
Okay.
You want to... Yeah. You got. What do you want to direct on?
Well, I don't want to. Do we want to keep going, or do we want to call it?
Maybe have a finishing statement or a finishing closing statement.
I feel bad interrupting our thing. We're definitely gonna have you back, Danny, because it's way too much fun.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't even really talk about much.
Yeah, told you, man. Time flies when we do.
How long have we been doing it?
It's been 57 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, but we were goofing around for like 5.
A lot of it was movie theater related too. That was cool.
Yeah. Wow.
I told you, time flies.
We didn't even get to the mice and men thing.
No. Well, do you want to? Well, I guess we've already said we.
Shit, we gotta say.
Let's save it for the next time.
Yeah, we'll save it for next. You'll be back, right?
To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued.
Yeah, if you liked this and you're upset, good. You gotta come back for more.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta send it to me when I have to follow up to what? The last one was. What was the last one? China's a world superpower now.
Yeah.
And he switched. Oh, okay.
100-Year War by China.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We just got into some deep shit, and then all right, we're cutting it right there.
Yeah, and cut right in the middle of the conversation.
Damn,
I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
good.
sorry, viewers. We're gonna pick it back up for sure when Danny comes back, 100%.
Yeah. It is like your life's on a TV show now, isn't it?
It is.
I didn't think I'd ever say it again.
Hey, did you have fun?
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, dude, people can judge us, think we're dumb, whatever. This is just for fun. Like, we're learning every time we do one, we get a little better.
Yeah.
And shit, dude, when we're 60 and we'll look back at this shit, and when our kids, well, your guys' kids, because I'm fucked. I can have kids, but
hey, you don't know what the future. Maybe you could create your own kid.
He's not saying you could. Maybe you could create one with some science.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
I'm kidding. You'll find somebody.
Maybe this podcast will bring me some puss.
Maybe.
And he just lost all the pussy.
And I just lost all the puss.
Yeah. No.
There goes all the subscribers.
Damn it!
And then
All
he'd be like, Danny, you dropped our subscribers by 20.
Damn. I'm not doing this pod for puss.
Hashtag pod for puss.
Pod for puss.
Pod starts with a P. Pussy stands with a P. It was clear his
Yeah,
intentions
clear
from the start.
All right, Danny. Well, thank you for being on, brother. We're
Thanks for
glad.
having me.
Oh yeah, we're glad. We had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
Yeah.
Wait till
Episode
next time.
episode 5, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Deuces.